dot.
My name is Johannes Therur, and actually I wanted to be with you in India, in Kolkata, but for various reasons I'm not. So I'm a project manager, a radio broadcaster from Berlin, Germany, and I coordinate the World Music Charts Europe for the European Broadcasting Union, and I tell you about that now in an improvised way so that the topic is covered during your conference. First, maybe I should say something about Indian music in Europe. Whenever you find it on the radio, it's probably in a context which we call world music. That is everything that is of non-Anglo-American mainstream origin. India is next to Africa, to Brazil. You may think this is completely confused. Kind of it is, but it's an adventure section in the radio broadcast. So Indian music usually will be in that world music context. It's a niche market and it's specialized programs. I wrote down some notes so that I don't miss important points. And there's a European cooperation of those niche broadcasters, which goes on since the late 80s, I would say. It's a common repertoire that we share, and we started in '91 to have a world music charts. Of that shared repertoire, 45 presenters in 24 European countries are now part of the jury. Maybe we can have a look at Europe and how our network is. Maybe you have an idea. There's Europe, Northern European countries, Southern UK, Germany, and so on. The various countries. What is in it, in the charts? For example, this is an old display. I use it just because it's easier. I don't need to print something new, but it hasn't changed much. For example, March 2009, number 1, Oumou Sangaré from Mali. Number 2 is a Serbian. Then comes somebody from Peru, from Mali again, Ethiopia, Italy, Netherlands, and so on. Here we have again Peru, we have Senegal, we have Congo, we have Spain, Colombia, Finland, and so on. So each month we publish one of these beautiful color prints, and the content is also printed in magazines like F-Roots in UK, for example. This is a website, Aquarius. There's another one in Austria, Concerto, very nice magazine. There's online services, even in Portuguese. And of course, we broadcast it on the radio. So that makes the charts pretty much influential. So I think as a description, basically, it's understandable that we have a network and we have the complete global confusion to be covered by the producers. And it's an effective network. If you come into those charts, your name will be printed and will be broadcast very often. So how to get on that list? That is the main question. First, journalists need to have the music for airing, either as a CD or as a digital file, but if we don't have it, we can't broadcast it. If we can't broadcast it, we wouldn't put it on the list. And we need some information about the artist. What is the artist singing? What is the background of the music? Even if you like the music, you feel pretty stupid to put it on air and say, I don't know what it is, but I just like it. That's not enough. So support the journalists, and then you have a chance. This is the main thing. Sending something from India is extremely costly, of course. We have a support for overseas mailings that you can send 50 copies or 45, in this case 45 for 45 jury members to Berlin, and then I would distribute it, and you would have to contribute to the mailing costs here. You find the details on our website, which we will see later. Second, the music needs to be liked by the radio people. If we play it on our shows, we would put it on the list and then it will be nominated. We have about 150 CDs nominated each month. And as you saw, only the top 10 is published. On the internet, we publish top 20. But so the competition is strong. And you compete against the best from South America, from Africa, from Asia. So it's difficult. But this is the way, the gate you have to pass. An advice, better don't stop trying if you don't succeed at once. Sometimes it needs time to establish your style, for example, or your music or the artist, so that somebody says, this is the new one by, let's say, I don't know, not Ravi Shankar, but maybe Shiv Kumar Sharma. By the way, Shiv Kumar Sharma, for example, I think he never made it into the world music charts because that is classical music, and world music is closer to entertainment. So sometimes folk makes it, rarely, but if it is a discovery. Also music from Bengal, Amitabh Bhattacharya probably can tell you about his experience. Yeah, what else needs to be said? Have a look at our website. I show you the website. This is my office, by the way. Don't. It's it's a bit in a mess. Yeah. You find it with the acronym WMCE.de online, and it basically shows what you have every month. The recent list. You can click on it, get some information about the artist. You can also download a top 10 document. In this case, for example, the one for January. Makes it a bit more complicated than I expected it to be. So here it is. And then you can print it. If your CD is on the list, of course, you will put that somewhere on the wall. I hope this is an explanation that brings you any further and answers the question how to make it to the World Music Charts Europe. I'm sorry I can't be with you. Maybe next year I will have a chance to join the festival and hopefully see you in Kolkata. Thanks a lot.